All right, well, the cow barn is officially empty and all the pigs have moved into the new pig barn. She jumped over the wall. She's a big pig. Pigs don't typically jump. She jumped up and over the wall and just was coming after. Sierra and I were both in there. Sierra jumped over that gate there to get out. I am the world's worst plumber. I got twice as many fittings as I thought I would need, and I'll probably still be short. Well, good morning and welcome back to Balfour Farm. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Good morning here. And we're just getting ready to head out and milk some cows. And I had a lucky find this morning. I'll show you here. So we have a couple diesel tanks on the farm. There's tank 1 that's behind there that runs our diesel generator. And then tank 2 here, oops, that's blurry. Tank 2 here is for our tractors. Both of them take off-road diesel fuel. One we use obviously just to fill tractors and things like that. The other tank is strictly for the generator. So I came out this morning and I don't know what made me look at it, but it was empty, which is very unusual. So what I'm doing here is I'm pumping out of my tractor, the diesel tank for the tractors, and using it to fill the generator tank. It was not completely empty, but awfully close. And diesel engines, you don't like to run them completely out of fuel because it can be quite a chore to get them going again, especially when it's cold like this. So now I get to stand here and wait for, I'll probably pump 100 gallons or so into the diesel tank, and yeah, I don't dare walk away. I have a bungee cord holding the fuel pump, just like you'd fill up your car. But the difference is when you fill up your car, it'll automatically shut off. This doesn't have an automatic shut off. I don't dare walk away because you never know. A cat could jump up there and knock the thing out of the fuel tank and it would just pump away. So anyway, we're going to wait for that to fill and then get on with the rest of the chores. All right, we're going to stop that for a minute from filling. There's a truck here. It's Crown of Maine, which is a food distributor throughout New England, and they are here to pick up. They normally pick up on Mondays, but I don't know, something went wrong. So anyway, it's Wednesday and they're here to pick up. So I'm going to go pick up their order because Olivia is not here yet, and get them on the truck. Morning.
You do got an order, right?
I do have an order. Yeah. Our cheese headed off.
That's fine. I mean,
yeah. All right, now we need to get back to doing the rest of the jobs we were supposed to be doing. So gonna finish pumping this fuel and go start the generator and get milking underway. So Crown of Maine is a distributor that we work with here in Maine, but they also ship, they sell to restaurants, stores, I don't even know, probably about anybody you could think of throughout New England. So they come and pick up orders, and then our cheese magically gets spread around New England, so which is nice. Keeps us from having to deliver it or ship it. We do deliver locally to stores and things like that are close to us, but we don't have the time to deliver any further than that, though. All right, so we just got the sanitizer started for the pipeline. I'm going to, I just checked and the milk tank is full. So that means Olivia will be making cheese today. I'm gonna get all the pigs fed and watered, and probably chickens first. That'll give her some time to empty the milk tank and get it into a cheese vat. All right, well, it's just about 1 o'clock now. The cows are milked and all turned out and fed. The pigs are done, chickens are done. And then Jim has been here. I've been helping him work a little bit, and I'll show you what we're up to here. So what we're doing here is we're actually putting an addition on that goes from right about there over to just before that window there. So it's an addition to our milk house. What we're gonna do is we're bringing it out another 10 feet, and then it's gonna be 16 feet across, 10 feet out, to give us more room for a bigger bulk tank in the milk house. But I'll show you more of that later. For right now, I just came back from the plumbing store, plumbing supply place. Got all those fittings. What I need to do is, that was a clean out for our drain pipe. I need to extend it across so it's not under the building. So we have to extend this drain line, and then also stub up for a floor drain that's gonna go in this new building. I'm not gonna video any of that because I am the world's worst plumber. I got twice as many fittings as I thought I would need, and I'll probably still be short. And yeah, I don't know. I am not a plumber by any means. So we're gonna give this a go. It's all under concrete. So Jim is coming back. He started digging out here. I think he's probably going to get a load of fill to bring in some more gravel. So I'll let him keep an eye on me. But I am not a plumber by any means, so, but we'll get it done. All right, well, we're back out here this morning. It is Friday morning. We got that concrete area all set up, ready to pour. So I'll show you that. We won't be pouring this. We're gonna actually hire somebody to do this because we're not concrete people. So we can pour concrete good enough for a pig barn, but or a cow barn, but we're not gonna pour anything that has to have a nice finish on it. That's not our thing. So we are gonna hire somebody to do that, but that'll be probably next week. So that's it there. It's all graded. It's a little bit deeper on the edges, and yeah, it'll line up with the floor that's in the milk house now. But anyway, we need to get out and get things going. All right, so what we're doing today is we have Jim, the guy that does the excavation work. He is coming back to take down some trees for us that are over by the pig barn. And we also, I need to this morning move the pigs, the last pigs here. Peaches and her piglets are over there. And then the sows are in here. And then this is the cow barn. So what we need to do is get them out of here today. So the plan is we're gonna bring the pigs in through this gate here. And the back gate on the barn is right there. So I'm gonna set some pipe gates up and make a corral like we did last time when we moved those other pigs. Before I do that, as you can see, the barn is, I did get the box stalls in the corner done. I need to pick up all my tools. So the plan is to, I said we had to take some trees down, and it's the trees right here. So there's a few spruce and fir in there. Need to get those out of there. There's a big pile of dirt. Get that all graded out, and which Jim will do with his excavator. Well, the other project we have for Jim is once he takes those trees out, is we're going to, we have those big cement blocks that are in the barn, the cow barn now. And we're gonna have them move some of them around and take some of them out of the barn. Oh, cats are fighting. But yeah, so that's the reason the pigs need to be out of the barn. We have to get in there with the excavator this morning, so a little bit of a scramble to get it done. It's like my portable toolbox. All right, so this is the contraption I have rigged up. We have the gate that's normally on the barn. I added quite a few more gates. They're all tied together with baling twine, so hopefully this holds. Got the tractor parked there to try and, I don't know, discourage them from going through the gate. Hopefully it holds, and we'll see. But I don't know if you can see there. Old Lightning, he knows something's up. He's been sitting there at the gate just waiting for me. He knows I'm doing something. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Paige. Any kitchen over there?
All right, well, the cow barn is officially empty and all the pigs have moved into the new pig barn. It didn't go completely as planned. They didn't like, the pigs when they get up to the barn here, they didn't like walking across the gravel. It's real stony gravel. Don't know why. It's no different than walking through the mud and dirt, but they finally made their way in here, and moving Peaches was a little tricky. She's finally calming down here. All right, so all the pigs are moved out of the cow barn, and they're all in the barn now. Moving Peaches was the trickiest part of it because she had her piglets. So she actually came right out of the barn, ran right up into the new barn, went right to her the pen that we had open for her, and it was great. She didn't even blink, didn't think twice about it, just went right up in there. Her piglets, on the other hand, I thought were gonna follow her along. They get outside and they just kind of went everywhere. We did finally get them back into the cow barn and then cornered them with that pen or a piece of wire there and caught them all up. They were real calm. What I was worried about is when the piglets squeal, the mother gets super excited and just is ready, you know, she goes defensive. So the trouble we had was we got the piglets, they were nice and quiet. We got them all the way into the barn and we actually put them into her pen. And as soon as they saw Mom, they started squealing. She thought we were doing something to the piglets, which I guess we were bringing them to her. But she jumped over the wall. She's a big pig. Pigs don't typically jump. She jumped up and over the wall and just was coming after. Sierra and I were both in there. Sierra jumped over that gate there to get out. I jumped in with the other one of the groups of pigs, feeder pigs, and waited for her to calm down, and we sat there and she was ready to do some damage to protect her babies. She thought we were hurting them. Weren't quite sure how we were going to get her back in the pen with the piglets. she figured that one out on her own. She jumped back over the pen to get back in with her piglets. So I just went and checked on her. She's fine. The piglets are fine. She's starting to calm down a little bit. Yeah, she was not happy. And boy, that was a close call. But she's back in there now that the piglets are in with her. She should calm right down, hopefully. All right, well, now I have to quickly disassemble this, get this taken care of and out of the way. We need to get into the barn with the excavator, move the blocks around. We've got to get rid of those trees. So I get these out of the way, he can start with the trees, hopefully. Then I still have a couple posts that I need to take out before we can get in there. So I gotta get to this quick. I don't know when Jim's showing up. All right, so there it is. The blocks are all moved. We still have, I've got the tractor in here. I got to put the bucket on and I want to scrape out. And then we'll hit it with a lot of lime. So everything will get covered in lime. And then we'll come in and bed it down for the cows. So, might be able to see it there, but we curved the wall. So we wanted to try and maintain as much space in the main part of the barn here as we could. So this here is what's considered a scrape alley. So what we scrape down on a daily basis. So you scrape all the manure out back to where the manure storage is. But this part here is bedded pack, this part here. So we wanted to keep it as large as we could. So what we did was kept the wall out as far as we could here, and then where it meets the garage door back there, we just curved it back in. And then these blocks back here are protecting where there's a water hydrant. So I didn't get any of the video of moving the blocks around. Jim actually, they used his skid steer, which neither of us were sure it would move the blocks. We thought we would have to use the excavator, but got them all moved around, and yeah, there's a lot of space in here now, so we're really happy about that. And there's no pigs in here, which is even better. So I'm gonna put the bucket on, scrape this down, give it a few days to dry out, and then we will hit it with lime, and it'll be ready for the cows to come in for the winter, whenever winter gets here. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you wanna see more of what we're doing here on the farm. Our next video is going to be, we have early next week, I think Tuesday, we have a hoof trimmer coming. So we're gonna video that, and yeah, we've got to trim the feet on the cows, and then there's a bunch of other projects we're gonna do with the cows. So next video, all about cows, no pigs, no pig barn, yeah, no concrete, just cows. So anyway, we'll see you next time.